So I thought I'd do another quick phone video for my relatives and, of course, the truckers convoy and, of course, the latest headlines. Um, anyway, so today, I mean, it was, you get in, I mean, I tell you what, man, I don't know if it's just Lynchburg, Virginia, or maybe it's all across the nation. They made me wait 3.5 hours just to talk to a gosh dang one person at the hospital that could tell me what the hell was going on. At the hospital, I mean, literally a blackout. I didn't hear anything from the hospital for 2 days, which was actually a blessing. And you saw that I made a good video on a nice hike on Percival Island here in Lynchburg, Virginia. And but I was just, I mean, I'm just been sitting on pins and needles because all I want to do is go back to, well, I want to join the truckers convoy up in Maryland, and then of course I want to just go back to my house in Florida. I mean, I can't believe that I got, just because I came up to watch my mother die, or so I thought. I didn't know she'd overdosed on pills. I mean, and then I become responsible for the whole situation. I mean, I don't even know how that's possible. I mean, I guess it takes a village to take care of your family. I mean, whatever. I mean, I would have done it anyway, but I mean, being forced into this situation just don't seem right to me. Why would they put a court order on me and tell me that if I leave the state that I'm going to jail? I mean, I don't understand that at all. I think that's just wrong. I mean, my mom was making her own doggone decisions, and she was the one who wanted to stay in the house and wouldn't get herself taken care of. And I've preached for 5 years saying, Mom, you need to get yourself taken care of, and but I've got my life. I'm living in another state, and I hate to say it. My mom's a very selfish person, and in fact, I'm at the hospital today, and I don't want to talk ill about my mom, but I mean, she was sitting there going on about how she was happy that I got a court order made me stay here in Lynchburg, Virginia. And I said, why would you do that to a relative? I mean, I wouldn't do that to anybody. I wouldn't do that to I certainly wouldn't do that to my son. And I said, Mom, do you understand that I have a life? I have a house. I need to get back to Florida. And you, with your decisions, are making me stay here in Virginia. And she said, good, good. Yeah, well, okay, whatever. So it's hard to deal with that. But let's get on to some more cheerful news. So today I found out, I don't even know how this is possible, because I've talked to some other nurses and some other friends of mine, and they say, we don't know how this worked out, but it sounds like the medical system has, well, because I think they tried to make her walk. And she couldn't walk, because when I got into the room today, it said falling risk high. And of course, my mom was, she's a raving lunatic. She's going on about how she can walk about her hospital room, and I said, well, that's good, Mom. I said, that's good, but it says here on the board that your falling risk is pretty high. And she goes, that's a lie. That's a lie. I said, well, Mom, I don't know what to tell you, but that's what they're saying. And so anyway, we finally got to see well, I don't know what you call them, the representative or the social worker or whatever. And so we're talking to her, and she had no idea about the whole situation. But the bottom line was they said they're going to put her into rehab, which is a great thing. I mean, she's going to get the proper care. She's going to get 24/7. And her insurance is going to pay for most all of it. I'm sure that there's going to be some bills coming, and who knows? I mean, and of course, if she starts eating again, now here's the weird thing. Um, so I get up to the nurse's desk, and they asked me, they said, "Can you bring in your mom's colonoscopy supplies?" It's a hospital. I mean, it's the biggest hospital in Lynchburg, Virginia. They don't have colonoscopy supplies? I mean, my mom can't be the only person in Lynchburg General Hospital that, has a colonoscopy bag. I was shocked. And I said, well, yeah, I'll bring them to you tomorrow. But, now that she's under 24-hour care, I called my lawyer today, and I'm well, not today, yesterday. I think it's past midnight at this point, and because I'm just celebrating. I mean, I am literally celebrating. But and I said, so you want me to bring the supply? Because I'm trying to get up to the truckers convoy, and that's another story here in just a second. So they said, yeah, yeah, we need the colonoscopy supplies to help with your mother's colonoscopy bag. Doesn't that seem strange to you that a big hospital, Centra Healthcare, and I'm calling them out. I'm calling them out. I mean, if they want to sue me, they can sue me. That they don't have colonoscopy supplies at the hospital. I mean, man, this situation with the supply chain and everything's. Oh, by the way, gas prices. I saw that today. Well, I filled up at a 3.79 today, and it looks like they're going to go up 35 cents a gallon, according to what I'm seeing on YouTube. So, in Lynchburg, Virginia, at least, we're going to be well over $4 a gallon as of tomorrow. I mean, literally one day, 35-cent jump. I've never seen anything like that. But I told you, Biden's going to get them prices up to $6 a gallon. $6 a gallon. Everybody says, "Oh, that cybersecurity guy. You don't know anything. You don't know anything." Yeah, well, So, but luckily, I'm only getting about 75 miles to the gallon at this point because I don't have my charger. I forgot it when I left Florida because I was in a hurry to get to Lynchburg, Virginia, because I thought my mom was dying, and um, you know, so be it. Who knew she had taken a bunch of pills and stuff. So anyway, enough on that. Let's talk about the trucking convoy. Something fun. Um, they, I mean, what I'm seeing. I think this thing's going to be a lot bigger than. Of course, there's a total news blackout. You do understand that. If you watch MSDNC or NBC, CBS, CNN, you're not going to see a gosh dang thing. Now, Fox News might give it 10 minutes, maybe more. But what I'm seeing is it looks like not just because the convoy I want to meet up is the main convoy in Maryland, and but it looks like there's convoys coming in from all different locations in the nation. Now I think they're up to 10,000 vehicles just in the main convoy, and so when you put that combined with all the other convoys, this thing is going to be. I mean, I don't see how the news can ignore it, but they probably will. You probably won't hear about it unless you watch my channel or some other channels on YouTube or Rumble. Rumble probably be the best place to go. But I listen. Here's an example. I listened to Sean Hannity today. Now, Sean Hannity, as much as I like the guy, I mean, he just parrots himself over and over and over again. He kept talking about the Russians' 40-mile convoy going in to destroy Ukraine and how they needed to blow it up. Not a freaking word for 2 hours over the convoy that we have in the United States descending on Washington, D.C. So even your talk radio is biased. I mean, Sean's got to know that the truckers are descending on what? I mean, not truckers. I mean, you've got everybody. You've got pickup trucks. You've got people in cars like me. I'm just in a Toyota Prius Prime. You've got of course, the truckers. I mean, this thing's going to be huge, and it's descending on Washington D.C. Because I could only listen for 2 hours, and not a word about it. You tell me. Leave a comment below. What do you think about it? All right, so that's the latest situation. So I think I've got, I'm a free man at this point. Well, not free yet. I mean, I've got to put a security system in my mom's house, and of course, I just put the electric bill at her house on autopilot. I mean, can you imagine? Her electric bill's still in my dad's name. I mean, what the hell? Dad's been dead for like 10 years. Why in the hell wouldn't you send the death certificate to the electric? Because I will tell you this: if you ever have a relative that dies, if you're a husband or a wife, it's real important to get things into your own name, okay? Because if you have a conflict or you have something going on, and that account is in the other person's name or not in your name, you're going to run into problems. Let's just put it that way. And so it's not only that. I mean, every single thing that's coming in the mail is still in my dad's name. And I'm like, my God, my mom, she wants to pretend she's got it. She's got the reins on everything, and of course she's still writing checks to pay the electric bills. But I put it on autopilot tonight, so because when I go back to Florida, all this stuff just needs to. She's got a bit of money in her accounts, and so I just want her accounts paying for everything, so that I don't have to deal with it while I get back to my life in Florida. And at some point I got to write 3 books. I got 3 books on the agenda, and get back to my business, and actually have some damn fun. All right, peace out. Stay free. Let's do the mantra. Freedom! Oh, freedom! Let them truckers roll.